It's tarot time. I'm gonna light some incense because we're gonna talk about a heavy card right here. Secrecy. Thank you for the blessing. Love you guys, man. Yeah, more love and more light. That's the best thing about Ramblin Nation around here, in my opinion, is the amazing caliber of people that are in here. Very high vibrational, and and that is so rare on this planet. It is so rare to get around high vibrational people. So it's really, in my opinion, the nicest thing about Ramble Nation is that those that stay with it, they are the high flyers, man. Anyway, I dig you guys' energy. Let's do it. Let's talk about the devil tonight. Oh lordy, oh lordy, Osiris drawings. This one on the card is just a super creepy devil because it's got that red and brown behind it. It's just super, and this is probably absolutely one of the creepiest devils too. And his devil from Mystic Palette, the one with the apple with the bite out of it. Oh my god, that thing is so creepy. It's like, here, honey, want another bite of the apple? No, no, one bite was enough, right? So Ciro's beautiful work. And and this devil right here, what is this? Gilded, maybe. This devil looks so sexy, it's just like, oh my god. But a hood over their head, their face is covered, but and there's fire down below on this devil. Love this guy's artwork. This one's a kind of a sexy looking devil too. What is this? This is in Legacy. Legacy devil right there. And the devil up here. This one's fun too. But the individual in the cage, but the cage door is open. Fun art. I love this guy's stuff, man. So we'll set this up right here while we talk about the devil tonight. This is Shadowscapes. Gorgeous deck. And here is Shadowscapes interpretation of the devil. It's this Shadowscapes deck seems to be, all these characters seem to be up on some kind of high place. This one has the character that would be in the jail stuck down there, and the devil up there. Look at this, a heart in their hand. Yeah, the heart's in their hand right there. It's in a spider web. And you got a little character down here. They're almost like worshiping the devil. Somebody's just in real bondage right here, and there's a little devil face, all happy about that. Now, I want to show you the hermit as well, because all these characters are up on like a rock ledge or something. They're all up high. It's an interesting thing about this deck. And the hermit is here as well. The hermit is a card about, spending time with the divine for me. There's that hole right there. There's that ring right there, but there's nobody in this ring right here. Just interesting how when you familiarize yourself with a deck, you will see how many of the artists put things together like that. So that is Shadowscapes Devil. I got a stack of devils right here. Since I'm a love reader, man. I think it's one of the most frequently cards that shows up is the devil. Here we go. We're going to play with these tonight, the dragons. And you love this one? Just like, look at that devil. The devil's in the chains in this one. There aren't any little cohorts around them. The devil's locked down in this one. They are upset about it too, boy. I like that. This is the Marielle, and just gorgeous work. Look at this devil right here. I just love this. It's one of the high gloss ones, so it's one of the things you learn about playing tarot on TV is go with the matte finish, even if the art's amazing. Um, it's kind of frustrating. It is when you're watching a tarot reader and they're using beautiful cards and they throw them up, but you can't see it. It's all full of glare because they just throw it up there, and I don't know. Anyway, high gloss matte's much better, but that's a gorgeous devil. I had to share it with you. Share it with you one more time. There it is. This is the Marielle. I trimmed it. And now the Marielle is borderless. So the second edition is borderless. It's much bigger than that. And they changed a couple cards around too. They changed the Hierophant. A lot of people found edition 1 offensive. Personally, I think that everybody's just a little too fragile anymore, a little too touchy. Do we all have to walk on eggshells for the rest of our lives? I hope not, man. Anyway, more devil. This is Tarot Prague, quite appropriate. Just a classic black and white, even though the deck is full-blown color. This one is just black and white, and it's got the chase me game going on down there. You can see him. Somebody's got laundry day going on. The other one's like, we're out of here, Barty. And the devil up there just wreaking havoc. This is fun. What is this deck called? I don't know the name of this man. That's why I show you the box every time. Ison G. It's a Grand Trump deck. You can get it on Amazon. But I love this. Is just such a cool devil. Look at him. He's got a little smile on his face right there. Just looks like pure trouble to me. There'll be a sly over there. Yeah. It's got characters down there on the bottom. There they are down there. There's these little cohorts. He's standing on the box so that they are in the box. Okay. This is a fun one too. This is the Fairies Tarot, the Grand Trump. And they call this one the Troll. I love the Troll right there. I was having fun with that. And the Trolls got their little cohorts with them, And, something about the devil, if you hang around with the devil long enough, you begin to grow horns and all that kind of shit yourself, man. That's half the reason to get the hell away from this toxic energy. Is because, you begin to be like them. This is a crazy card right here. This is from, it's a devil card. They're all crazy. That's what it's supposed to represent. It's crazy. This is like a witch's Shabbat, maybe, out in the woods. A bunch of people dancing around naked. We got a young one. We got an older one. We got the devil up here. I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what he's doing, but definitely represents decadence, debauchery, drugs. It's a nice representation of the devil. And, he's got all these ties to all these people right here. This one's fun. This is from the Fantastic Miniaturette. It's it's the devil cat. With his big old pointy tail right there. Damn, what a big tail you got. I'm devil cat. Look at Miss Priss right there. Be like, oh my God, you're the devil cat. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. You asked for it. Here I am. She's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, another fun devil one right here. This is from Mythical Creatures. And well, that's a damn vampire right there. Look at all these damsels in distress. We need to watch who we swipe right and swipe left with right here, because here we got Devil Cat, and here we got a vampire, and we got two damsels in distress right there. Be like, oh my God, uh, where's the flowers? Okay, okay, here we go. Classic devil. Oh, this is the death card. Let me put that away. Let me see. Let me get it out. It's the universal. It's right here. That's the death card. No, we're teaching on the devil. Let me quickly find it for you because it's classic right here. Of course, he's the last one. Devil make you wait too, won't they? Yeah, just wait for me. I'm the devil. Yeah, go sit down, man. Yeah, this is classic devil energy right here. Classic tarot with the chain around the neck, connected to his perch that he's on. Many times that's a well that he sits on. It actually looks like he's catching this character's tail on fire and about to grab this one right on the head. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And just having a grand old time himself. But, we all know that those change. You can see them around their neck, right? That always talks about that we could set ourselves free from the devil whenever we're ready to set ourselves free from the devil. Let's keep that out right here. Classic devil. This is the Universal Tarot. Grand Trump. This is the devil from Bohemian Gothic. And this character actually has a hypodermic needle in their hand and administering some medication to maybe an unbeknownst, I don't know, lover. I don't know, man. It is what it is right there. They're just swooning on the devil. And the devil's shooting him full of something right there. This is a devil that I like out of the Grand Trumps. This is the Art Nouveau, probably my least favorite of my Grand Trump set that I have. But I absolutely love this devil. He is amazing right there. Right? Looking like the Joker. Suave. Oh, damn it, man. Damn it, man. It's a very cool devil card. This is from the Art Nouveau Grand Trump. Look at this right here, man. It's like these characters up at the top, man. One's like a lion. One's like a rabbit or something with some fangs. And damn it, who's that in the middle of all that right there, man? Damn it. Art Nouveau, devil. Probably one of the oldest devils in the world. The Visconti devil. He's cool. Again, the old classic one with the chains around the neck. He's cool. And a very modern devil right here is the Starman devil. Bowie's interpretation of the devil right there. It's is what it is. And the devil is the flip side of the lovers, right? I'm not sure which deck it is, man. Anyway, I'll have to just need to get my information right. I was thinking about a deck that I have where it shows the difference between the the devil and the lovers with the characters and how they chase each other around. I have to dig that up. All right, let's crack the books. Picture time's over. Now let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what the books say about the devil. Tonight I'm going to be teaching from Tarot Illuminati book. You can get that with the kit. Kim Huggins' poem, and I read it earlier. It's definitely like the devil talking to you. So, this is the Magical Course in Tarot by Michelle Morgan. I love the descriptions in this book. This is Ramblin Mike's Tarot Journal. Hope you brought yours. Sometimes people send me pictures of what they're working on. Thank you for that, my friends. Appreciate all your pictures that you guys send me. A lot of members send me pictures of them with their t-shirts. I love it, man. And those are all my pictures. I never share them with anybody. Those are all mine. Thank you for them. And I'm going to be teaching out of Tarot Fundamentals here tonight. Los Cabero book. So let's do it. Let's crack some books right here. Get some descriptions of the devil, and then we'll be looking about classic interpretations in the upright, classic interpretations of the reversed, and buzzwords, astrological alignments, all that kind of fun stuff, and a poem at the end. Here we go. The devil. The devil represents the fallen figure of human vices, anger, slothfulness, lust, envy, pride. The devil is the embodiment of vice and the embodiment of a bad teacher leading one to destruction. He advocates complacency, neglecting responsibility, submitting to weakness, and embracing passions without hesitation. The devil places selfish needs above the needs of others. He represents human flaws. The devil's wild freedom and uncensored pursuit of pleasure leads to personal slavery and dependence. Drugs, alcohol, and sex addictions are echoed in this card, as well as manipulative and destructive behaviors towards yourself and others. His animal magnetism is seductive, yet frustrating. Also blind, empty, and devoid of all prospects. The devil is a mirror reflecting the dark side of the self. When the devil speaks to you, he says, I am the hedonist within. People are obsessed with me. They scapegoat me and worship me. Step closer, and I will let you step closer and let me gaze upon you. Yes, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. I am the most seductive creature you could ever imagine. I will make your every last dream and desire come true and smite them as quickly as they came. Money, fame, sex, love, revenge. If you want it, I will grant it, but for a small price. I remind you to keep all aspects of life in check, but to have fun. Remember, it is both the light and the darkness within us that makes us whole. Come closer. That was great, man. That was great. Love it. Let's see what Michelle Morgan has to say about the devil. She should be more high vibrational, I'm sure. Let's see what it says right here. The devil symbolizes the self-imprisonment created by negative thought patterns or internal beliefs. This card presents a mask of fear and an opportunity to face that fear and come to terms with it so that it no longer dominates you. The devil comes in other guises as well: greed, jealousy, obsession, materialism, vanity are all vessels that prevent your true self from experiencing the world. The message of this card is to release yourself from bondages, to change your focus from the external material realm to that of the spiritual, and to confront the energies that hold you captive to your own imposed limitations. Remove the mask and set yourself free. Astrologically, this is Capricorn. I love Cappy Caps, but this is the astrological alignment. It is Capricorn. Michelle, many people call this card the chains that bind. It's definitely a very common name for this card, the chains that bind. Okay, nice descriptions of the devil right there. Let's take a look. If you're playing tarot and it comes up on your spread in the upright position, classic traditional meanings for the devil card in the upright: power and control issues, making choices against your better interest, doing something that turns out completely wrong, deception from another, addiction and submission, cruelty to others, the inability to look inward with clarity, moving from attraction to obsession. Ooh, that's nice right there in love reads, huh? Moving from attraction to obsession. Let's see what Kim Huggins says in the upright. Excess, temptation, lust and desire, contrasts and bonds between people, inner demons, decadence, vices, being a slave to something, addictions, the darkest part of the self, ambitions that hurt others, glorifying the ego, lust for the things of the world. Let's see, what's Mikey got in his book right here? Devil in the upright. And the devil in reverse is actually one of the cards in reverse that's it's much more positive. We'll get to that in a minute. Let me see devil right here. Devil, 15. That is the number of the devil, 15. The devil, accepting the wild, animalistic aspect of the self. Wow. Processing fears and inner demons in a healthy manner. Experiencing lust and desire. Oh, I thought that was wrong. Processing fears and inner demons in an unhealthy manner. Yeah, I put the un in there, Mike. I was like, what? Oh, yeah, I missed unhealthy manner. Okay. Experiencing lusts and desires, being bound to something one wishes to be free from, something sexual in nature, Flaunting authority in a form of challenge. That's interesting too. All right. Let's see what we got right here for negatively aspected or in the reverse. Overcoming an addiction. Moving past old stumbling blocks. You are free and no longer a slave to obsession. It does say to proceed with caution. What else I got right here for the reversed? This is interesting right here. It's definitely different. Not seeing the reality of a situation, something feeling unnatural. I got a lot on the devil right here. I found it a very interesting card. Here is a warning that power and sexual prowess may lead to abuse. Greed may take over and cause a path of destruction. Life seems to have space for very little else than your obsession with material wealth and physical pleasures. Whew. All right. I think we're up to keywords and buzzwords, right? Definitely, I've had enough of this energy. Is that Shay? Thank you, Shay. Love you guys. I got to just breathe for a minute around here. Just breathe for a minute. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate you. Happy Halloween to you too, my friend. All right, let's get some keywords, buzzwords for the devil. So we can get on to playing some cards around here. Here we go. 15, the devil. Ignorance. Wow. Decadence. Bondage. Lust. Vice. Urges. Inner demon. Chains. Entrapment. Oaths, contracts, promises, desires, ambition. You know, with that right there, I have to say, while we're talking about the devil, if you're doing a money reading, the devil's not necessarily bad. It's it is an earthly grounded energy, and it's about money. So, as long as you use that energy, effectively. And also many times when I read the devil as well, I will talk about the transmutation of energy, taking very negative energy and turning around and making it very positive for yourself. And the devil can talk about that depending upon the spread, right? Let me see what else we got around here. Addiction, sexuality, materialism, temptation. My definition for materialism is trying to take things to fill a void of spirituality in one's life. If there's a void of spirituality in one's life and people try to fill it with things, that don't work. That's what I call materialism. Because there's a lot of in the spiritual world, a lot of people they're nervous about having nice things, and are we supposed to have nice things? Well, of course you are. I just watched a guy on YouTube. He was telling me how it's still in 2022 about if you're spiritual, how you're supposed to be broke. No, no, we're not supposed to be broke. You know, if you believe in God and all that kind of stuff, it's hard for me to believe that God would make diamonds for the devil's kids. God didn't make diamonds for the devil's kids. God made diamonds for his babies. Really? The devil's kids steal them. Anyway, a couple more keywords right here: shadow, falsehood, forbidden, materialism again, obsession, anxiety, hedonism, anger, temptation, doubt, vice, folly, control, power, sexuality, see, creativity, achievements, impulses, taboo, abuse, unethical, indulgence, selfishness, charm, emotions, passion, instinct, self interest, deception, the dark side. It's a really interesting card. That's why mostly I read it as breaking the chains that bind. And there's a cool picture of that in here. What is this deck? Maybe you'll be able to see it. Yeah, I always like this. This is probably my favorite card out of this deck, although it's one of my least favorite. See this one right here. What is this deck? Who knows this deck? It shows the pup, and there's a little window right over there, you know. And these two, they're not chained. The stone that they're hanging on to is chained. You know, I want to go over to the door, but, you know, it's like the monkey that sticks his hand in the jar for the apple. Won't let go of the apple, can't get the hand and the apple out at the same time. I like that representation of the devil, right? The chains that bind. And I always shout, you know, freedom. Freedom. Life is short. We don't need to be wrapped up in bondage. We need to be free. Let's go. One more little poem, man. One more little poem, and then we're gonna play tarot around here. All right. Kim Huggins' poem. The Devil, 15. The chains that bind. When you desire nothing, nothing is what you will get. When you desire the world, you will bring yourself great renown and riches. You must thrust yourself into life without fear and without holding back. Reservations are for the weak, and they shall only be given tastes of that weak fruit. Bury yourself deep in the bosom of decadence, and your reward shall be glorious. Climb to the top and glorify yourself, and your achievements will be seen throughout the land. I am the desire for greatness and for worldly success, the decadence of material luxury and the excess of the extremeness of everything. When you consume, I am the fuel. When you consume, I am there, fueling the flames within you. When you rut, I am there too, urging you on. But fear not, the chains that you find around your neck, fear not, you are not a slave, but only a slave to your own desires and ambitions. When lust governs your loins and ambitions govern your heart, what is sin to one is virtue to another. Spoken like a true devil right there. The chains that bind, 15, the devil. All right, everybody smudging. Everybody got smudgy smoke in the house. All right, let's get rid of the devil. Yeah, it's an interesting card. It is, you know. Because temptation is what temptation is, right? Um,